guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Dalton.
And Dalton's here today because we are actually going to be playing a game. I first saw this idea on Sarah Hawkinson's channel and I thought it looked really fun. And we've actually played this game before just on our own. And I personally thought it was really fun. So basically what we're going to be doing is guessing the horror movie based on its negative reviews.
Yeah.
So we each picked 5 horror movies. The other person is going to read a negative review and we have to guess which of our movies that review is for.
Yeah.
And you guys can play along too. You'll just have like the list of movies on the screen to choose from. So sorry if that's confusing, but it'll make a lot more sense once we start playing.
I think, yeah.
I hope so. So, do you want to go first or should I go first? Well, first, actually, let's read off what movies we chose.
Yeah.
Okay, so the movies I chose are Scanners, Bones and All, Barbarian, Scream 6, and May.
And the ones I chose are Seven, Pearl, Lake Mungo, Poughkeepsie Tapes, and Happy Birthday to Me, which 3 of these we just recently watched.
Yep.
Seven is an all-time favorite, and Pearl has become an all-time favorite.
Absolutely.
Who's gonna?
Do you want to go first?
Like reading yours or guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reading one.
Okay.
I'll guess.
I'll pick one. Okay. Let's see. And I'll probably redact a few things in some of these.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. In case the review gives away like actors or like specific spoilers, we'll just blank it out. And also, we're not reading any more than like 3 reviews. So, if we can guess it on like the first review, even better.
Yeah. Some of these reviews, like some guy just was sitting typing it all day. So I'm just gonna read the first like paragraph. Okay, I'll start with this one. The title of the review is Painfully Stupid Characters. Don't bother unless you enjoy yelling at the screen because you cannot believe how stupid the characters are, to the point where it is unbelievable. It isn't like they make 1 or 2 stupid moves. The stupid moves never stop. Waste of time. I've never been so annoyed with characters in a movie.
Okay. So very stupid characters. What are my movies again? Well, I mean, I'm thinking it's either Barbarian or Scream 6. Because stupid characters.
That would make sense.
Based on that review, I'm going to guess
think that.
Barbarian. Because I know a lot of people, when that came out, were talking about how dumb the main chick was. And like the decisions that she made were stupid. So I'm going to say Barbarian.
That's your final guess? You didn't want me to read another one?
Okay, read one more review.
Okay. This review says, doesn't worth your time.
Oh no.
Beginning of the film is good, and it is the only thing good about it. As if they changed the writer right after that. Mm-hmm. The progress of the story is boring. The scenes were more disgusting than scary. It is classified as horror, but it is not horror.
Is that it? I'm still going with Barbarian.
Barbarian?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yay!
She's gonna get them all right, and I'm gonna get them all wrong.
That's not true. I just want to say some of the reviews that I picked out are not very fun. There's like maybe like 2 funny ones, but it was actually kind of hard to find like super funny reviews. But
yeah.
I tried, and we'll see if you get it.
Mostly just pretentious or just not smart.
Okay, so now I'm gonna read a review from the movies that Dalton picked. Okay, this is probably the best review out of all the ones that I picked.
You're starting with the best.
Okay, so the title of the review is Sick and Disgusting. It's a sick and disgusting movie and everything wrong with the modern world. Sick to the core writing and people should avoid it at all costs. Stay away if you are happy. It is rotten to the core and promotes violence and depression.
No.
Movies like these are responsible for mass shootings and spreading violence in the minds of people and promotes mental illnesses.
Nice.
Avoid at all costs, especially teenagers. This film promotes depression. They really, really wanted to let you know, if you're depressed, stay away from this film. So that's the first review. Any ideas?
I mean, I do have, like, I have an initial one. I could guess, or do you want to read another one?
Okay, I'll read another one.
I'm thinking Poughkeepsie Tapes. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll read another one. Okay. 1 star out of 10, worst movie ever. I have seen quite a few stinkers over the years, but this movie is by far the worst of them all. I can't even decide which was worse. The plot, the acting, or the hour and a half of my life wasted on this garbage movie.
Hour and a half. It's not 7.
In several scenes, I was trying to decide if this was really the plot or if it was some sort of parody. Avoid at all costs. My review is supposed to be 600 characters, but I can't think of one thing I liked about this movie and cannot think of any other declaration to make about this movie except that it sucked hard. I'm beating myself up over the fact that I actually sat through the whole thing. I wish I could give it less than 1 star.
I mean, I'm thinking either Poughkeepsie Tapes or Lake Mungo. Those are my thoughts. Not 7, because I think 7's like over 2 hours. So
yeah,
I'm gonna lock it in with Poughkeepsie Tapes.
You're wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Well, you were wrong today.
Okay, I'll just go with this one next. What a waste of time and money. I don't know whether this is a low or high budget movie. What I do know is that it is a bad movie. The film has absolutely no plot, no characterization, no dialogue, spelled incorrectly. The cinematography, the sound, and in my opinion, the effects simply suck. As a thriller, it has no suspense. As a horror film, it would fail to terrify a 5-year-old. The viewer never gets in any way involved in the film. No one gets to care what happens to the characters.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it there.
I have an idea of what I think it is, but I don't know if I want to say before I hear the other review.
Okay.
So I'll listen to one more review.
One more. This one says, weird, pity they didn't keep it plain and simple. This was weird. As much as I wanted to, I just couldn't get into this movie. If the complicated storyline doesn't give you a headache, the credibility issues might do the trick. If not, there's always... Oh yeah, this is probably gonna give it away, yeah?
Oh no!
But it could... It makes me also think of another movie you have on your list.
Okay, we'll see.
But, okay,
read it.
It just says, there's an annoying high-pitched score.
Oh.
Like...
Scanners.
Scanners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was between, for me, Scanners or Bones and All.
And I feel like Bones and All people could say that about the score. Like,
but the score is awesome for Bones and All.
Well, they're both awesome, but like...
I mean, yeah, the score for Scanners is awesome, but there is a very high-pitched tone
but
in Scanners.
Bones and All, there's also a high-pitched tone. There's like that instrument, the Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross high-pitched like thing, like towards the end as well. So I thought maybe it would, it could go either way.
All right, your turn to guess.
Yep. What are my movies? If there's anything about a box, I know which one.
Okay, so the title of this review is Just Watch Twin Peaks.
Okay.
And I know Dalton hasn't really watched Twin Peaks, but I'm hoping that maybe he can try to figure out.
Yeah.
And then the review is basically a far less engaging and more depressing version of the Twin Peaks story idea.
Okay, and I have...
I hope that
just based on the title, I have a guess. I feel like there's only one in there that I could...
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know the plot of Twin Peaks really at all.
Okay.
Other than...
There's a couple
a dead
similarities,
person?
I guess,
a dead girl?
to this movie, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
If you have a guess...
I want to say Lake Mungo.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like that's the only one that could be...
I'm realizing now that might have been a little too simple, even if
Okay.
you hadn't seen Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Dead girl in water. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's one. Confused, question mark? Confused? I genuinely don't know why this movie is getting so much praise. Oh wait, probably because blank and blank are at the forefront. If you think about it, what were they saying about society? Like, the dialogue, so cringe but lacked self-awareness. The pointless, weird, homophobic tropes. Someone's getting upset. The shallowness and cheesy moments that did not embrace its camp were disguised as being poetic. I'm gonna leave it there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this one could be confusing, but
I feel like
you only
when
have 3.
I feel like when you first started reading the review, my mind went to Bones and All.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then I thought Scream 6, but then when you ended it, I thought May. So I literally thought all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Do you have another review for that one?
Yeah. But do you have...
I feel like I need it.
What's your initial guess here?
May.
It's May. This one is, the title says Pointless, Gratuitous Gore. Cringeworthy shock cinema that awkwardly stumbles in way through cliches or cliches of love and betrayal, with awkwardly prolonged gore. Sorry, it seems like they're having an aneurysm.
Oh my gosh.
They're writing this. I've rarely seen such a soulless attempt to create art.
Okay. Well, now I don't think it's Bones and All.
No.
Is it May?
That's your guess?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Darn. Okay. The title of this review is "The award for trying the hardest should go to this movie." I put this movie on, and my boyfriend left 15 minutes into the movie saying it is the blank wannabe. I'm not gonna say what other movie they're comparing it to. And he is not interested. I decided to give it a chance until I realized how ridiculous it was and that I was getting a headache from rolling my eyes too much. There's a difference between a scary movie and a trying to be a scary movie. Kind of sounds like a 10-year-old wrote this.
Okay.
And this wins the best on the latter. I am a person who is scared of even children's scary stories. In other words, I like scaring myself and am utterly indulgent to make believe. But this movie did nothing for me. I could tell that the actors were acting and everything else was trying way too hard to be scary. The only thing this movie gave me was a headache from rolling my eyes too much.
Okay. We'll do another one. She's like fixated on your head. I don't know. It's kind of hard, but I have
okay, this is a pretty wild review. This movie isn't worth the film they used to make it. Some movies make me question the human race. This is one of them. I question the mind behind movies such as this. I made it halfway through and shut it off. What is the point of this? What is the message? A movie can be bad and be fun. A movie can be bad and be boring, but still be watchable. But this should have never been put to film. This goes way too far, even for shock value. There is no reason to this movie, there is no story, only suffering and death. Whoever made this should be evaluated and checked on weekly and never left alone with anyone.
Okay. I think now I'm going to say Poughkeepsie Tapes.
You're correct.
Okay. I actually, if you didn't read that one, I was going to say Pearl. Because the other reviews, the opposite. They're saying it's like not scary or not like anything. So I was thinking like, oh, I could see someone thinking Pearl, because Pearl's not like meant to be.
We
like...
just watched the Poughkeepsie Tapes like a few days ago, and it is scary. Like, I will eventually cover that film on the channel someday. I don't know about a commentary, maybe, but I have a whole like history with the Poughkeepsie Tapes. Poughkeepsie Tapes.
Poughkeepsie Tapes. Yum.
I have a weird history and association with that film. I think the found footage part of that film is really well done, and that's me.
I partially agree with that review, not to the extent, but it was like, I do wish that the film like went more into like a plot. It was just trying really, really hard to like be a real fake. Like, it was just trying so hard to look like a real documentary that it was kind of, I don't know. But I do wish it would have been, a little more, like Lake Mungo kind of like had this cool like, sort of backstory, and like also, I mean, it was very like obscure, but
we recently both watched Lake Mungo and the Poughkeepsie Tapes, which are both like these mockumentary type movies, and I asked Dalton yesterday, what does he like better? Like, what does he think was a better film? Not only that, but like, what was scariest, like, out of those two? And he said Lake Mungo for both of them. So I think Lake Mungo was better made, but I think the Poughkeepsie Tapes just kind of disturbs me more.
Okay, this one says worst movie with no common sense. Now, mind you, that's the title, and the two words that are capitalized, like on there, the first letter is worst. The first word makes sense, right? And then the second one that's capitalized is the word no. But the rest of them aren't capitalized. So.
Okay, so already we're not really making sense.
Yeah. This movie took no effort and makes no common sense at all. It makes no common sense.
It makes no common sense. Has no common sense.
My friend and I lost brain cells watching this super non-original movie. Clearly they lost brain cells because they're not even a bit scary for a horror movie, that even my friend was constantly bugging me so I don't fall asleep during it. Don't recommend. Thanks. A strict critic. This bottom part is just for me to fill out the minimum requirement. This is IMDb. I guess they have a minimum character requirement. This movie doesn't even deserve a long review. I'm sick of it. Thanks.
Bones and all.
You think it's bones and all?
No! Oh, I should have had you read another one.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes, huh?
I kind of suck at this. I thought I started off well. I got like one right. I got like two
we're about
right.
the same.
Your turn to guess.
Okay.
The title of this review: Ghastly. I hated this movie.
That's it.
The only good thing about this movie was the acting.
Okay.
I saw this movie at home. If I had gone to the theater, I would have walked out in the middle and asked for my money back. That was my mom's opinion on this horrific movie.
What? Okay.
I don't know, that's what it says.
Quoting her mom.
For me, I found it to be repulsive. And I've seen some awful movies before. But this was a lot worse than awful, from beginning to end. It was demented and disturbing, and if anyone thought it was great, needs help. We give it an F. So this person and their mom gives it
not a fan.
F. And they thought it was ghastly.
F for not a fan.
Ghastly. And I have one more review for that in case you can't really.
They said they saw this in theater.
No. They watched it at home, and if they had seen it in theater, they would have walked out.
It still makes me think that it's a more recent movie. Because I just feel like you wouldn't say if I'd seen it in theater if it was like an old movie. So I'm gonna go with Pearl.
Oh, so you didn't want to read? You want me to read the last review?
Yeah, you can, I guess.
Okay. Okay. I'll read this last review, and we'll see if your opinion changes.
Look at it.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Okay, I wasted my time watching this, so you don't have to. The dialogue is cringy. There's no acting. So this person says there's no acting. The other review said the only good thing is the acting. This person says there is no acting. No logical story or plot here. The storyline makes no sense. The ring is awful. They're supposed to writing, but they left out the T.
Oh, okay.
I did sample IMDb reviews to avoid committing time for a bad film like this one, but I feel like cheated. This has to be one of the biggest IMDb user rating failures. Or did we watch the same movie? So, IMDb is saying one thing, but they're thinking another.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't really...
Still thinking Pearl, though?
I'd say Pearl, yeah. No? Oh, if I'd seen it in theater, I feel like I guess 7? I don't know, but... Was that the end?
That was the end.
Okay. Do I do yours and then we can talk about what was what?
Yes.
Okay. So I think the last movie... What is the last one?
The last one for me to guess. And then at the end, we'll just kind of go over like what reviews belong to which movie.
Alright, last one. Title is Wins Most Boring First 45 Minutes Award. I didn't know they had an award for that.
Okay.
This was the stupidest movie I've ever watched, or close to it anyway. But actually, I lie. I didn't watch it. Not all of it. This person is really a storyteller, you know? They want to make movies of their own. They're in college right now just thinking how they can make better movies. I quit after 45 minutes of mind-numbing banality with nothing happening.
Okay.
I have no idea if it picked up after that. Perhaps others should just fast forward to about an hour in and see if anything happens.
Is that the review?
Yeah, after that it kind of just spoils stuff, so.
Well, based on that, it sounds like it starts a little slow, like more of a slow burn, so I'm gonna guess Bones and All.
That's your guess?
Yeah,
or do you want me to read another one?
I've guessed Bones and All before,
let's
and I was wrong.
Read another one. Just to...
Oh no, okay.
Maybe the worst movie ever? Please give me that hour, O-U-R, and a half back. Maybe the worst movie ever made? And their punctuation, this doesn't give away which movie it is, but you can see here, they put spaces between their punctuation. Do not mention this movie when I'm around. I just might vomit all over you. It's about...
Jeez.
Oh wait, I can't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Total crap is the end, but...
I'm still going with Bones and All.
Really?
Yeah.
Wrong. It's not. You want me to reveal them now?
45 minutes? Well, that can't be Scream. Scream picks up with, like, a kill in the first, like, 10 minutes, so...
Yeah.
And May is engaging throughout, so it can't be May.
Right. Do we reveal now?
Yeah, let's reveal.
You want
So...
me to tell you which one that was?
Okay, tell me.
That was May. Cuts to her saying it can't be May.
Absolute crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
May's
then,
amazing. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
It was okay. I wasn't. I mean, it was good. I don't know. It wasn't like.
It's quirky. It's different, but it has like I don't know. I'm a sucker for weird girls getting revenge.
Yeah. It touches her in a very deep place.
It does.
I'm not a weird girl, so I can't.
Has a great soundtrack
relate.
too. Anyways, okay, that was May. That first one that I got wrong.
The first one you got wrong was so you got Barbarian right? Or no?
Yeah, I got Barbarian right.
Okay, so Barbarian's out of here.
And I got Scanners right.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know the order in which I read them, but I will say the one that says worst movie, no common sense with the capital N, and they said that the one where they did the whole thing at the end, that was Scream 6.
The one with the homophobic tropes?
No.
Oh.
That one was Bones and All, I think. Yeah, Bones and All. Which makes no sense.
I personally like Bones and All. Like we both watched it.
No, you're singing perfectly fine.
We both watched it in theaters and really enjoyed it. So.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Was there one that you didn't read a review for?
No.
Oh.
I read reviews for all of them.
So, I guess you did it a little differently than I did. Because I didn't... I guess I'll just... Okay, so for yours, you got the first one wrong. The first review that I read that was
7?
like my favorite review. The one that says stay away if you're happy, and that it promotes mental illness, and you will become a mass shooter.
Yeah.
If you watch this, that was Pearl.
Pearl, wow.
That was Pearl.
Interesting. That's not one though.
Yeah.
That'd be the last one that I guess. I feel like.
That's why this one cracked me up when I was like reading it earlier.
Oh, look at Willow. She's so cute. She's so like.
Aww. Okay, so you got Lake Mungo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got Poughkeepsie Tapes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we both got 2 right?
I believe so. And then the last one you got wrong.
Yeah.
You guessed, what did you guess again?
Pearl, right?
You guessed Pearl. The one that said that they saw it at home. If they had went to the theater to see it, they would.
Yeah, I thought Pearl because.
And the 2 reviews, there were
Happy Birthday?
There were the 2 reviews that I read. One said the acting was good, and the other one said that there is no acting. That was 7.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't choose a review for Happy Birthday to Me.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, there were
Just left
no great negative reviews for Happy Birthday to Me. They were just kind of like, this movie's boring.
Yeah. It's a little bit harder because it's came out at such a different time period than the other movies.
A lot of the negative reviews specifically said 80s.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't.
So it would be hard.
I just thought that would just be a dead giveaway, so I didn't choose any reviews for that one. But just gonna say, we love Happy Birthday to Me.
It was good. Yeah.
I've always loved it. I grew up watching that one. It's a great one.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a commentary on it.
Yeah, for sure.
I showed it to Dalton a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's really good. It's 30 twists at the end.
Yeah, the ending's a little wild.
Yeah.
But it was the 80s.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah.
So that was the game. Hope it was at least somewhat entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Just confusing. We made it a little more confusing.
I fear it's a little confusing for you guys.
But we did that because it made the game harder for us. Because if we just said what it was right after, that would eliminate like 2 and 1 almost.
Yeah, so.
Or maybe not, I don't know.
Hopefully you at least had a little bit of fun if you played along and it made a little sense. I don't know. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, leave a comment and maybe we can play this again in the future with different horror movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, hope you guys had. Almost dropped my phone. Subscribe to my vlog channel if you want to. I'll leave it linked in the description of this video. I want to thank Dalton for joining me for today's video, playing this with me. Had a lot of fun.
You're welcome.
Come back on the channel anytime.
I had fun.
Great.
I want to give a thanks to beautiful Ashley for having me on and allowing me to be here and share how much more she knows about horror movies than I do.
You've learned a lot. I've taught you a lot. Last night we watched Return of the Living Dead, and he actually said he liked it.
Yeah, I liked that movie. It was good. It was a good movie.
Bye guys, thanks for watching.
Can I get your opinion? What's your opinion? What's your opinion?